And good evening, good afternoon. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to Thursday Live. I'm Steve Leahy. How are you all doing? How's your week going? Hope it's pretty good. We are literally jumping, well, kind of jumping right into it. I got a little bit of show and tell that I'm pretty excited about, so we'll do that. And then the votes were for the guitar, so I put it out there on social medias today. I could work on either because I got to get both done. And about 75% of you said that you wanted to see the guitar. So that's what we'll be doing today. I'm not sure what we'll be doing on it because there's a bunch to be done, but yeah, we'll do it. So let me swap things around and I will show you our show and tell. I'm pretty excited about it. So let me do this one. There we go. All right. Dan, how's it going, buddy? All right. So last week we worked on actually I'll show this one first. Last week we worked on the Mustang painting, the logo painting. So this one. So I just wanted to show you guys because I just got the clear on this yesterday. So it still needs, I have to still sand and buff this, but it's very shiny now. So I'm really happy. This is House of Color Clear. It's UCS or UCO1, right? USCO1? That's their show clear, whatever their show clear is. So I think that's it. Yeah, USC, show clear, yeah. O1. So that's how that came out. And like I said, I just got to sand that to get the little nibs out of it and then buff it and it'll be ready to go. Again, this one's on the site right now. If you want it, you can just grab it. If it hangs around for any length of time, I'm going to frame it and then it won't be up for the price that it's up for now. It'll be back up to its regular price if I go and hold on to it. Wayne, what's up, buddy? So that is that one. Yeah, I'm happy with the way it came out. It's very, very shiny, very glossy. The other one, if you were around on Monday, so here is the panel that I did. Well, it's actually a test panel, but it's more than that. It's basically a painting. But I wanted to try the template out before I actually put it on the horn cover. So this one is also, let me lighten this up a little bit. Come on. There we go. How do I get at that? Ooh, like that. No, this way. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. So yeah, so that's how this one came out. And again, this is the same House of Color Clear, which is nice. This is on aluminum. And yeah, I just got to sand that and that'll be ready to go. Same thing with this one. This one's up right now on the site. It's unframed, which means you get it just like this. But if it hangs around for any length of time, I'm going to frame this one too. And again, it'll be up there for more than what it really is. Hello, Simon. What else we got? Tim, what's up, Tim? Tim, I got to watch the rest of your feed. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I was running around this morning, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, so that's how that one came out. And that's all cleared and ready to go. And then, of course, the project from Monday night was the horn cover, and that's also cleared now. So same deal with this. It just needs to be sanded and then buffed. But you get the idea. This is very dark. Why is it so dark? Hold on. Ugh. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so that's how it came out. Very, very, very kind of dark and moody, but perfect for the apocalypse. So this one is also on the site too. This one will not be framed. This is just designed to go on a bike. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign the inside of it. So that's how that's going to go. Enzo, what's up, buddy? Patty, what's going on? Hello. All right, so that's that one. And one last one, since I had clear in the gun. I've been meaning to do this one for a while. I painted this one. I did part of this live. So this is the effects pedal from Copper Sound. This is the Iris pedal from them. And now this is all cleared too. So that's got the same House of Color clear on it. This one, fortunately, because it's so small and it's a pedal and there's not much to it, I don't have to sand and buff this. I might sand and buff just the top of it, but the sides came out really good anyway. So yeah, so that one's ready to go. I'm going to get that back to them too. All right, so that's everything. That's show and tell. Patty's working the side hustle. Awesome. And yes, Simon's here. So I didn't mention it earlier. This is the last week of the 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time feed because the UK folks changed their clocks back on the 31st. So next Thursday we will be back to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it'll still be 6 p.m. for our friends over in GMT land. So that is where we're at with the Beatles guitar. I don't know what we're going to do today. What I wanted to do was, I would have done it anyway. I could finish this kind of area here. It's almost done now. It's just these figures down below. But I really wanted to kind of get the bottom of this done too. So I think that's what we'll work on today. But what I got to do that, you can't really see it, but I have all my magnets up top, and that's bad because I don't want to scratch the back of the guitar. So we'll just hang out, we'll paint a little bit, see how it goes, and you guys have any questions, you can shoot them out. If you don't have any questions, you can make up a question or give me a random comment, whatever you want. How many of these magnets do I going to move? I really just see the magnets I have. All those little magnets have the little screws mounted on the top so I can grab them. So I don't want the back of the guitar to get scratched up with these. And they're all up top where I normally store them. So that's better. Is that better? Better be safe than sorry. Yeah, I keep them all up above, which is fine until, you know, stuff is going to go up there like the top of the guitar. It's funny thing is I was working on 543s before you guys got here, and after I was done with the 543s, I put all the magnets up top where I usually store them, and I should not have because of this. So then I'm going to grab, oh wow, that's crazy. I'm going to grab the big ceramic magnets here, these guys here, and they're doubled up, and then there's some tape on them, and that just acts as a little ledge for the bottom of the guitar, because I'm working down here. I got paint on that. That's weird. I'll show you that in a second. Looks like paint has splashed up on that. I'll move this. Actually, let me do this first, and I'll move this. I should have thought of this before, but I didn't. There we go. Now you don't have to go on the ride. All right, so there we go. You're a little bit overexposed, but I think for the detail, it'll be okay. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. So these black dots here, something splashed on this. Now these aren't a problem, the ones that are in the flowers, but that one right there might be an issue. So we're gonna have to take that out. So we'll start with that. And everyone's doing good? Everyone's having a good week, I hope. Trying to get this slide magnets out to Vision Airplane. Yeah, that's exactly why I did it, Simon, because normally the magnets look like this. I buy them in little discs. And when these are on like Simon just said, when these are on the Vision Air, they stick on there so hard you can't get them off. They're hard to get off. You got to stick your fingernail underneath, and it's a pain in the butt. So I started, this is just 2-part epoxy that I use. The JB Weld 2-part epoxy, and then I just bought a bunch of small machine screws, flatted machine screws, and just glued them on. And they work great. You know, they work nice for handles. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna start. Let's see how we can get this done here as far as getting this the spot off. So this has some dimension to it too. So that when I splashed paint on here, it was a lot. So I want to get this off. These up here I don't even have to worry about because they're pretty thin anyway, and the flower pattern's gonna cover them up anyway. But this one here has some dimension to it, and it's right on the edge. So I gotta get rid of it. Same thing with this little one here. There's a lot of paint right there. So the next step is to just see if I can scratch it off. This guitar has been clear coated, which is awesome because I can do this without worrying about scratching that pearl white base coat underneath. If this guitar wasn't clear coated, I could probably get away with still doing this, but there's an excellent chance that I would damage the pearl. However, where this is with the yellow flowers, it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, since it's cleared, if I got that black spot on even a white area, I could really just sand it off and it would be no problem. Which is why I try to do that. So if I have something like this, like with the Rupees polisher, I based it and then I cleared it. So that way I don't have to worry about the base coat at all. It's just a good practice to get into. There are people who are talented enough to not really worry about it. Nub comes to mind as one of them. He will frequently do graphics right on the base coat. And that takes stones because, again, if anything happens, there's not much you can do with that. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the comments without... Franz, what's up from SA? Steve, have you thought about putting a few random airbrush greats in there like Mike LaValle or Steve Driscoll? Tim, I would if this was my guitar, but it is not. So I have to kind of stay on point with this one. But I love hiding stuff in paintings. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I could do this because it's for my uncle, but like I said, I want to keep this pretty much on point. All right, well, you guys have seen me do the flowers here, so I don't want to spend the whole feed doing flowers even though I need to do that. So let's see what's going on with the rest of this down here. Maybe we can do this little statue. And I'm gonna make it through this whole painting without knowing what all these things are. I said I was gonna get the little legend for it to find out, who's who and what's what. And I have not done that. All right, that's a little thing. That's that. Wait, why do I have more? Oh, wait. I have to have it. Do I? Yeah, I gotta have it. Hold on. Yeah, let's do that little, whatever that is. Oh, there, yeah. It's a little thing. My brother's like crying right now, the Beatles fanatic. He's like, of course that statue is a statue of blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. When he was on, I did the guitar on the feed on his birthday, and he was on, and every time I said, like this girl or that girl, and he's like, no, that's not a girl, that's this person or whatever. And, he knows, but I don't. I should, but I don't. All right, so let's, we'll do this kind of area right in here, I think. Unfortunately now, what's going to have to happen here, kids, I'm going to have to turn off the comments from me because I'm going to need the actual reference photo, which is on my tablet, which is what I'm watching the feed with. So, I'm going to have to use the computer for the comments, but the computer's on the other side over here. So if I miss comments, that is why. And it's not because I don't love you. It's because I need to see what I'm doing. And once again, I have to move all these damn magnets. Oh, boy. The good news is this is pretty much what it's like in the studio all day. So where, the Monday Night Live, it's, I kind of have the project ready to go and we get into it and all that stuff. This mayhem is exactly what goes on all day. The real kind of version of what's going on. Yeah, I don't need the feed there. All right. Oh, very cool. Okay, yeah, let's do this. We're gonna do this little figure down here, statue. And there's more flowers in here, but we're not gonna worry about that. I really technically should do the T and then put the figure in front, but what could go wrong? Yeah, I suppose I can do that. I can just slide around and look at the comments as we go. Let's talk about him while I can't see. Nice, Simon. Thanks. I appreciate it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this in real quick. It's really only for the most part, there's really only two colors that I'm going to have to deal with this. Her dress is red, and then her skin tone, and she has 4 arms. Okay, then. So let's do the red first. If anyone wants to look it up, that'd be fun too, so I know what the heck I'm doing. Or you know what the heck I'm doing. Red. This arm. Okay. I'll just paint it over it. Okay. The thing is so I'm cutting out the robe here, but this arm is in the middle of the robe. So I'm just going to paint it in after. Because I can't really cut it. I can't really mask it off unless I use adhesive mask, and it's not worth it for that. So there's the red for that part. You can also sing Beatles songs if you want. So Sgt. Pepper, I believe, came out in '67, I want to say. And it was, it's hard to believe with the Beatles. Like, I assume everyone knows who the Beatles are. If you don't, you're younger, and, you know, I get that. But if you're into music, you should know who the Beatles are. It's amazing when you start getting into the Beatles and you look at their careers, just the Beatles careers themselves, not like Paul McCartney solo and all that, and Lennon solo, that kind of thing. What they did in the span of 6 years is just incredible. Like, not only the transformation in music, but the transformation in them as well as people. Like, this came out, I think, 3 years after they really hit big in '64, and they look like totally different people, totally different music. It's crazy. All right, so I'm going to base this all in just a pyro red, just to kind of get the red in. There are a lot of folds in this, but I'm going to hand paint a lot of those in, so it's going to be pretty straight ahead. The other thing, too, is this comes down off the guitar. You can just barely see it down here. I suppose I can push this up a little bit more. Oy, oy, oy. There we go. Oy, oy. All right, what's it on? I don't like that. There we go. Okay. That's a little bit better. So yeah, so this comes off the guitar. Why is that not straight now? So I just got to be careful of that when I spray it. I just want to fade it out a little bit at the back side of it. What's in here? White? Huh. I was doing 543s before you guys got here. There were some really good suggestions this week again. So I've got 2 of them done so far, and try to have 1 more done by the end of the day, and that will make things go a little bit easier tomorrow. I'll only have to do 2 more tomorrow. I try to end the week with the 543s, so I do them between Thursday and Friday, and then that I've really been trying to take weekends off. It hasn't been working out really well, but that's usually the goal. So try to get all the 543s done. Maddie Mize, what's up? There we go, Lakshmi doll, Indian goddess of wealth, fortune, and prosperity. Thank you, Maddie. I knew someone would jump in. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, so red. I'm so happy that I did this. I was going to do the guitar, the whole guitar, in that pale blue, which is the background of Sgt. Pepper. I'm so glad I didn't, because I would have had to base the whole front of it, after I painted it blue, I would have had to base the whole front of it in a white because of the colors and everything. So I'm just so glad I made the decision to paint the guitar white. And again, if you missed it, it's a pearl. It's pearl metallic. What's the color? Do I have it here? It's Platinum Pearl from Createx, from Wicked, somewhere around here. It's just a really nice color. I've used it on a bunch of things. In fact, the Rupees polisher was the same base. It's like a pearl white, but it's got like a gold cast to it. It's really neat. Yeah, this is gonna work out good because then I'll just when I put the flesh tone, I'll put her other arm in. Do I need any more red? No. So I'm on target for this guitar. My goal was to have it about halfway done by April 1st. And that would give me, April to get the other half done, but I'm more than halfway right now. So I'm in a good spot. I am going to kind of push it the first half of April to really kind of get this done. And then the goal is to have it done by the first week of June. I'm hoping to get home back to Massachusetts for my daughter's baby shower, my grandson, and so that would be amazing because then I could bring the guitar back, have it cleared in June, and then that way it'll be ready to be delivered in July. That's really the goal. The emergency kind of plan B is to bring it back in July, have it cleared and delivered in July. But that's kind of sucky because that puts the pressure on Hanson's shop to clear it really, fast, or clear it and then have them, the pickup there when I'm not there, which I really don't want to do. So that was kind of timeline for this. Mr. McKay, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Pyro Red is one of my favorites. The new Wicked Metallic colors are great. Super coverage too. Yeah, I'm going to blast with them. The only thing I haven't got yet, Scott, and I know you've been down there, so I'm sure you got them. I don't have the new opaque colors, which I'm wanting to get. And I'm really looking forward to continue making the opaque colors kind of my go-to colors. What's going on there? Oh, it's black. Okay. I'm like, gee, did I miss that pretty hard right there? But I didn't. It's black. All right. Let's put the skin tone in, and then yeah, I'll be pretty much ready to go after that. There's a little bit of yellow in this, but I think I can wing it. Need this. So many copies here. All right. The new opaque colors are very interesting, going by how well the others spray. It'll be good to see how the earthy colors perform. Cutting 4004 works great for giving them more transparency. Awesome. Yeah, that's the thing, Simon, exactly. The difficult to spray colors, like opaque black, the Wicked Opaque Jet Black is amazing. You guys see how much I use that. I use it all the time. And I super reduce it, and there's no 40-50 in it.